not by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts. Not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts. I am alive. This is the message that the Lord God gave unto me. Gave unto me to give unto you. Zechariah chapter 4, verse 6. I'll tell you what Zechariah chapter 4, verse 4 through 6. Where the prophet start with Haggai. And the Lord God tells the rebel, here is the rebel, how you shall see. Now that sickness have gone forth. Malachi chapter 3, verse 1. Go out and send my messenger. He shall prepare the way before me. And Lord, whom you see your sudden come to his holy temple, even the messenger of the covenant, whom you delight in you, which shall come. Malachi chapter 4, verse 5 says, go out, shall send Elijah to you with great rapidly. You shall turn the horse and the children back before the horse back, the children beside the great words of prayer. All the words, the prophets has begun. Malachi chapter 4, verse 4, you got to go to Horeb. If y'all go to Horeb, we're not going to know who y'all, what y'all, what type of power Most High have received. So let's go get back to it. So, you know, they do a rebroadcast without their head on it. So the dream vision that I had yesterday came to pass. So I saw that when Yehuda just finished posting, the burning man. And so that was in the dream vision. Now, also, I told you about the marquee, and it said, and it told me that the people that I should know, and the people that know, they had a whole lot of stars, because Jimmy Buffett, he had died, right? And so we got a lot more. Because down there had being sick, he had Cedric the Entertainer and that Davis woman being sick. I don't know. Because like I told you, when coming down the street, my cousin and me was in the house. My mama was dead. Well, my mama stayed. And then the next thing you know, my cousin took sick. He had a debt sick. That's how I go that means. Yeah. And so I was telling you about the insurance company. But people don't understand. You got the city government, state government, and you got the federal government. Right? The insurance company been milking people for years and years and years, and people been paying those premiums for years, just like they done me. They're paying again, so when the time came for them to pay up, a lot of them just without a business, shut shop. So what happened to all the money that they had got before, and they made money off of that money? And nobody saying nothing, because what they do is, no, if I got 55 billion in the bank, or I can have 5 billion in the bank. And I used to you and say, look, this is what I want you to do. Now, remember, all of y'all holding up the sign of power. So he's gonna come in here and hold up the sign of power, you hold up the sign of power. So as y'all in cahoots together. And so he said, listen, this is what I want to do for you. Yeah, I want to give you 5 million. And I want you to do this. And you give them 5 million, they do that. Then they go to the television station. And I want you to know, the women, they work for the television station. They don't want to do the job. They well, I want you to do this. And they put that false narrative out there. Because they'll never mention all the money that the insurance company has been making all that many years ago. All they talking about, well, now, the insurance company is going on, but you ain't talking about all the money that they made off the people many, many years ago until that day. You ain't saying nothing about that. The government, the city government ain't saying nothing about that. The state government ain't saying nothing, and the federal government ain't saying nothing about that. But don't worry, God is saying something about it, and you're going to be judged. Told you. No, you're not getting away this time. There ain't going to be no kumbaya money. We got away again, boy. Yeah, boy, them libraries did me right. I live in Louisiana. I think this is the first time the insurance commissioner didn't go to jail. All the other insurance commissioners went to jail, but this one should have been the one who definitely go to jail. Yeah. Well, they crooked. State Farm, all state, man. I listen to my neighbors. My neighbors tell me how many years they've been paying the premiums for the home and arm insurance. And then when the time came for the people to pay up, they ain't paying nothing like that. People giving them two little nickels and everything. Right, but I didn't take it to them. I'm taking it to God, because God is my avenger. That's what I'm taking it to. All right, we'll see the word gonna stand. Yours are the most high God. But that's what I'm taking it to. That's why I serve God and not man. Now, I got other green vision for you. Let's go. Now, some of y'all don't want to tell you what, they'll come back. They'll come back. Because I know who y'all are now. I know who I am. And I know the power of God. No, God is showing the power that He's giving the dream and vision. Yeah. So I had a dream and vision like Asa. And I went back over an old dream and vision that I had like Asa. I'm telling you. Where we stop at, Brother Shalom? So let's go. I don't care nothing about it, bro, because God people being misused for many those people struggle. Some people on fixed incomes and them people struggle to meet these high prices. First of all, gentrification, nobody's saying that. They're coming in and moving to the neighborhood. The tax and everything, that's the design plan. To tax you out. Yeah, to tax you out. That's a design plan. But don't worry. Don't worry. If you sir, I ain't talking about no Christianity stuff. If you a Christianity stuff, you and them are in the same boat together. You a Christian. The people that doing that to you are Christian folks. Right. You're not serving God. No, if serving God, He wouldn't even do that to you. You wouldn't be hearing nothing. If they were serving God, He wouldn't be hearing nothing about gentrification. You're in the land of the heathen and land of the enemy. So when did that change? They haven't changed. They haven't changed. Well, stop that, y'all. What about these people? You don't understand. Who has the last word? All right. God has the last word. Now, I'll tell you about looking on there, Geno Jennings and IUI, all they want to debate. This ain't going to be no debate. You're going to say something, I'm going to say something, going to say something again, and then I'm going to just put the curse on. That's how it's going to go. Watch. Come on, guys, you know, this shadow that stopped there yesterday. You know, I know it's a pastor going to feed. You got time. Like you start at 3 o'clock, 3:30. All right, even early. God has a way of doing things, man. You just have to be patient. Be not frantic. Let see. All right. No, because it's there. It's there. He said to me, being angry at the nation on account of the people of thy family who are to be separated after thee, as thou seest in the picture, the burden of destiny that's laid upon them, that's us. And I will tell thee what shall be and how much shall be in the last days. Look now at everything in the picture. So y'all agree in the vision are looking into the picture. Y'all agree in the vision looking into the picture. I remember when I got my picture. Yeah, I got my picture. I remember the Lord going to reveal to me about looking into the picture. That's how I can tell y'all from reading Father Abraham. I had got the picture way before I read Father Abraham. Yeah. And then when I read Father Abraham, I said, oh man, that was that mean. Just like when you get your rope, you get the rope and everything. I didn't know what none of that meant. I didn't know what that meant. And then you get your rope, you get to look into the picture stuff. God starts showing you what is in the picture. because you got to remember how Father Abraham, what type of life Father Abraham lived. That's what the old Torah is about. That's what we are about. When we live that life, remember God told Father Abraham, I'm going to be a friend and a shield to your descendants after thee forever. All right? And so that's why we live pious and holy lives. Man, let's continue on. No, because the thing about it, you going to the same people that enslaved you, they're the children of them. Going to the same people that are doing this wrong unto you over and over again, and then you expect a different outcome. The outcome going to be the same. The Lord God told you when Israel repent, that's the day the kingdom of the enemy should be brought to the end. All right, then. So when Israel repents, so Israel will keep on going back to the people that enslaved them, the heathen and the enemies, or they gonna repent and go back to their grave. That's why it is. Stop voting. I ain't voting for y'all no more. Right? I'm going to do what the Creator say do. My Creator. And I'm gonna ask him to do what? Punish you. Punish them that oppress us. And what pride do us wrong. They're at the golf course. They're at the golf course and smoking cigars. And are you coming over tonight? Yeah, me and Sherry, we be over there. Who is Sherry? That's my new boo. Boy, you gonna be there? No, she's not gonna be there. I got a new boo too. Yeah. No, we're gonna be there at the house. Right? And they can plan everything out. He told you he saw what? No high men in low places. A lot of people don't know what that means. Yeah. Let's continue on. No. Let's continue on. So he told, look in the picture. It showed how it's gonna be in the last day. And look now at everything in the picture. So I'll be telling y'all, go back. You might see some little thing in the picture that you might have forgot. Well, even if you don't know what's in the picture now, as time go on, the Lord God will reveal it to you. Just like I just finished reading to you. Now remember that picture there is 2019, way before they broke into the house. All right, so remember I had a bicycle. A bicycle represents it's gonna come slow. And it's gonna come slow. Right, and then it told you, it told you who was behind it. I bought 2 cars, 2 vehicles from a woman. So the woman, she the one who set it all up. Right, and the men that came in there, they were from where? It's Saudi Arabia. Don't you always be bragging about your Rolls Royce? You go look on YouTube. And they always bragging about their Rolls Royce. That's what I'm telling you. The UAE. Care nothing about them people, bro. No, you want the money and everything. I want nothing from them people. I want Israel to repent so our Lord God can come and put the punishment on and we can live like we're supposed to live. Not running behind the things. Well, let's just read it there. Let's just read it. Yeah. So look now at everything in the picture. And I looked and I saw that there was before me in creation. I saw Adam, Eve resisting with him, and with him the cunning adversary. And Cain who acted lawless. No, we read this already yesterday. Now just let me do a recap so we can start going so we can come back to remember that it come back to me. The adversary, the slaughter of Abel and the destruction of all calls upon him through the lawless one. I saw also impurity. And those who lust after it, what that will do, and its pollution and their jealousy and their fire and their corruption and lowest parts of the earth. I saw their thefts and those who hasten after it in arrangement of their retribution of the judgment of the great, Assassins. I saw naked men forehead together each other, disgrace in their passion, that they had against each other, the retribution. I saw the desire of in her hand and her head of every kind of lawlessness, her scorn and her waist assigned to prediction. I saw the likeness of the idol jealousy. Now, you got to go to if you go to the Torah, the oral law, There's a lot of books, but go to the Legend of the Jews. And so, no, first thing, God tell you, I am a jealous God. Thou shalt have no other God before me. All right? If you can't understand that, go to the Legend of the Jews. And when Nebuchadnezzar was going to take over Jerusalem, and then when Nebuchadnezzar was going to take over the Most High, what he told Jeremiah, go call. No, he told us go call Abraham, go call Isaac, go call Jacob, and go call Aram. And he went there. He said, well, Aram, I don't know where he's at. They said, well, he said, go call Moses. And he told him to go call Moses. He said, well, Moses, I don't know where he's at. They said, go outside of the earth and holler for Aram. And Moses came. No. And then all of them put in his say to stop God stopping the slaughter. The slaughter was from Jerusalem all the way to, from Jerusalem all the way to Mesopotamia, to Babylon. And so that's how it started. So that slaughter was going on. And all of them put in the say to try to get the Most High to stop it. Just stop it till who? Till Rachel, our mother came. And Rachel, our mother came and told God, you're not jealous over some idols. Go read it. We didn't read it before. Go read it. Go read it. We didn't read it before. And that's what's going on. It's on this paper right here. Not by might, not by power, but by my spirit. No, Deuteronomy chapter 7. And God told you about the idols. I'll tell you again, when it comes down to our slavery and come down to why we are going through what we're going, comes down to two things. The enslavement of Father Joseph and the worshiping of the golden calf, as we're doing right now. We're enslaved and we're worshiping the idols, which is the golden calf. And everywhere you go, you see the same thing. You know, I was listening to this morning on CBN in CBN Jerusalem. On CBN Jerusalem, what they're doing, that dude, Pat Robinson son, who got his name. Boy, that's a wicked man. He's more wicked than his father. Just like Manasseh's son, say that he's going to be more wicked than his father. And, Gordon, whoever said Gordon, he's more wicked than his father. So what he's doing, he's making a Bible story. And he whited them all out. All the characters are white, arrow characters are Esau. He done all that. And we written it like he wanted to be. Putting that out there. Yeah. No, to get rid of the poor secret. And then after that, so I go in Israelis News Now, and they tell you how the people are forgetting the Holocaust. So they sending out people, they're sending out a group of people to remind the people of the Holocaust. We don't do that. We're not sending out a group of people to remind us how they do. They're lobbyists. That's what they have learned. That they do, they take their money and put out commercial, send Anne Frank and all that. Because instead of me learning about the slavery in school, I was learning about Anne Frank and her diary. That's what they put out. That's what they put out. Yeah. And that's what they're doing. I'm just telling you what they're doing. And then they put out how the Palestinians are doing them so bad. The Palestinians doing it so bad because it's a lie. It's a lie. And all of them prepared for war. Then they talk about they don't want Iran to get nuclear weapons and everything. You have nuclear weapons, but you don't want to get Iran to have nuclear weapons. They talk about how everybody coming and putting it, everybody coming to Jerusalem and putting their embassy in Jerusalem. Yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you what happened. I wanted to go to the doctor when I was over there, my regular monthly visit during that time. And I wanted to go to the American Embassy so I can go find out with American or military doctors. Boy, them people lied so bad. You got to go to Palestine, to the American embassy in Palestine. The American embassy was not in Palestine. They tell people. But I'm telling you what they're doing. Right? So when them people tell you, no, tell them people they're Esau. Just like they treat you over here, they treat you worse over there because they don't have the same laws and they can get away with everything. And who's going to tell them? I'm just telling you what they're doing. No, our people having a hard time. Israel having a hard time over there. But they don't let that get out. Well, they don't let that get out. Yeah. No. Just tell you what they're doing. Then they talk about how they got type technology, got the Iron Dome, got a new Iron Dome system that we sell it to the United States now. The United States is the one who gave them the Iron Dome, so they go there and prove on certain things and sell it back to the United States. I'm just telling you. Well, how the law states, if they're going by, well, they should have it anyway if they're going by the law, but no, a good turn. So if America gave them a good turn, and they're supposed to be holding righteous people, they're supposed to just give it back to the United States. But the United States is the one who gives, but they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. Some people ain't going to work it. Then they tell you, bless the Israelis and God going to bless you. No, they changed it. You just say, bless the Jewish people, God is going to bless you. Now they changed it. Now they changed it. Bless the Israelis and God going to bless you. Now I'm just telling you, because they're a bunch of lies and these are hypocrites, speaking hypocrisy. That's the whatever our Father told you was going to happen, it's going to happen. Has it not? Well, anytime you think that what our Father said was going to happen, it'll happen. How you get in the lane where you're at now? Then you know. Let's continue on. I saw the likeness of the idol jealousy, having the likeness of woodwork such as my father was wont to make in the statue, and was glittering bronze before a man, and he worshipped it, and in front of him an altar, and upon it a boy slain in the presence of the idol. Because they're doing the same thing now. The people have not changed. They're doing sacrifice right now today. That girl and her child was sacrificed. Because God said you should not kill, you should not kill the mother and the child on the same day. That's how you know it's a sacrifice. The demons enter into these people. Tell you what happened to me last night. So last night, you know how you be in the sleep where now you start snoring and stuff like that, something like that. Dry mouth and snoring and stuff like that. And so I turned and wake up. The next thing you know, first it was black. Yeah. Now I haven't seen no black demons before. They're all black. Then after I see it, then the shape shift. And boy, when the shape shift, it's like seeing, I was like seeing Satan's hideous face. That's what it's like seeing, the likeness and everything. And all I did, I blew it in his face. Choo, he was gone. No, I just blew in his face. And he was gone. Yeah, he was gone. He didn't stay there. That demon left so fast because, remember how it's gone. Just like I told you that before, the demons come to stealing your dreams. That's what they be doing. They be coming stealing your dreams, interrupting your dreams and everything. They be stealing when they had a dream catcher. Yeah, because that's what he's doing. I started going into a REM sleep where he started dreaming at. And he was over me. And I didn't wonder why. I said, I had to have my dreams. I can't remember my dreams. He was right there, boy, he was black. And then he couldn't hold that. He saw me. The next day, he had a shape shift to regular appearance. Like, I seen the hideous side on. I just blew. Yeah. And then he was on. Yeah. I'm telling you what happened. Right. Anyway, so remember what type of idols because that's what they're doing now. They're making brass. Yeah, they made brass and they sprayed. Don't the statues and everything that they had of Mary and that they call Jesus, isn't it? Don't they paint the bronze and everything? That's what they have done, and that's what you worship. And no, I don't know, because you go in there and say, "Oh, it looks so nice in this church. Look at this," because Jessica Planter brag about that all the time. How much he paid for his church. It looked like a gambling casino. That's what it looked like. And he had those stained glass windows and everything. Idols. I never thought about that. Because what they do, they give you a illusion. And that illusion, you think, you say, "Well, look at Jesus hanging on the cross. Oh, look at Jesus talking to the woman in the well. Oh, look at Jesus with the lamb and the children." That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. Lord God told him not to do that. All right. I'm just telling you not to do that. Because I go in front of the Catholic Church now, they have a waterfall. And they have Jesus, I guess, feeding the lamb or something. And the woman by the well. Yeah, that's idol. Those statues, that's idol worship. That's idols. Just tell me what's going on. When you go into, I'm kind of small north church here. Go in there, have stuff hanging on the wall. Yep. And you think you go in there and say, "Oh, that represents Christ." And that doesn't represent Christ. That represents Christianity, a false religion. That's what it represents. Esau man-made religion. All right, well, let's continue on then. So having the likeness of woodwork, such as my father would want to make, and the statues, and glittering bronze before a man, and he worshiped him. In front of him an altar. Now remember, this God jealousy. Yeah, a likeness of the idol of jealousy. And upon the boy slain in the presence of the idol. Go get that belt and shells off. Oh, I ain't going nowhere. Go get that belt and shells off. Go get when Rachel, he got posted all this post to Paul when Rachel tell the Most High, so you're not jealous over some gods. Yeah, over some statue. That's what it is. All right, that's God jealousy. That's God anger. No, he said, "I'm a jealous God." It's like when he came to me, "I'm a jealous God. Thou should not have no other God," and that's what we be doing. You don't think it is because they got you in your mind and make you think that's representing the Most High, but that's not. The Lord God can take it that. The Lord God told you, "Obey my voice, keep my commandments." That was the Lord God told you. And then when he told you, "Say, if there be a prophet among you, I will speak to him what in dreams and visions." That's what God told you. All right. Well, you going on? No more being up to that. Stephen Daughter. That's the one opening up to that. Yeah. And then because once that happened, I started researching. And then because you just ignore it. Because you didn't see it so long and whether you black or white, Jesus or whatever they have, it's still a paper. God is telling you to do that. All right. Anyway, then after that, God started showing me everything about idols. Yeah. But let me say, in front of him an altar, and upon it a boy slain in the presence of the idol. So they was killing children. No, they tried to kill Father Hezekiah. They were going to burn him. They was going to burn Father Hezekiah. But his mama dipping in that salamander blood. That was salamander blood or salamander whatever. And that's what she could burn. But I say to him, "What is this idol? Or what is the altar? Or who are they that are sacrificed?" Now he asked him, "What is the idol? What is the altar? And who are they that sacrifice? Or who is the sacrificer? Or what is the temple which I see that is beautiful in art, and the beauty being like the glory that lieth beneath thy throne?" Now remember God, because that's what he's doing, and imitate. That's how sin is. And he saw all this. All right, but God told him, "Don't make don't paint, don't write nothing. All right, just don't paint, don't draw nothing." Post that, Bill. Just tell him. All I can do is just tell it to you. No, I guess they don't want you to post. All right. No, because I'm asking you to post. I don't know. Because last time I was asking you to post, the thing was not completely out. Nobody could post. I don't know. I don't know if they cut it off. Because you know they do that. I don't see no double shut off post. I don't. Last time they done that, and I was looking for y'all post, y'all had post everything. But they had sometimes really blocked it that I couldn't see it. I don't know. The lady doing it again. I know Maggie double shut off post. I don't see it. Anyway, let's continue on. No, I don't know. What is this idol? And what is all right? I'm just saying I don't see it. So nobody posted. Does anyone post? Nobody post. I'm just saying I don't see. I know they done it before. Look like he done it again. I don't know. Let's see. Now I gotta ask a question. No, I don't know. No, because I usually have somebody post. No, I don't see it. Like, I don't know. No, like the other show. No, that's quick post stuff. Those are quick posts because y'all need to know. All right. And it said here, Abraham, thou seest the temple and the altar, the beauty is my idea of the priesthood of my glorious name. So he said the priesthood of his glorious name, in which dwelleth every single prayer of man, and the kings and of kings. Oh man. Uh-uh. No. Saying what dwelleth every single prayer of man, in the rise of kings and prophets, and whatever sacrifice ordained be offered to me among my people who are to come out of thy generation. Okay. No, I mean, anybody can post that. The book of Revelation, the tower in the book of Revelation. All right, and a tower and the shepherd of harness. That's what that is. That's what it is. It holds, no, because I say it all the time. The temple hold all the prayers. That tower hold all the prayers that are prayed unto him. The temple. And the temple hold all the sacrifice which he ordained to be sacrificed unto him. And it holds that. Read the shepherd of harness. It's in the shepherd of harness, the tower in the shepherd of harness. All right, the temple in the book of Revelation, the book of Daniel, that mountain that strike the earth, but that's who we are. All right. So he's telling us, see, dwelleth every single prayer of man in the rise of kings and prophets, and whatever sacrifice ordained be offered to me among my people, who are to come out of thy generation. But the statue with thy sword is my anger. But that's when we worship it. Statues and everything. Yeah. Because people look at that and say, oh, look at the statue of liberty. But they don't think they'll never want to mind evil is wicked. Oh, look at Stone Mountain, Georgia. They understand it's evil and wicked. I ain't talking about how they think it's evil and wicked. Oh, look, no. I'm not just look at Mount Everest, evil and wicked. But they don't think about that. You're telling the mountain there for the presidents fall out. God is telling them to do that. I'm like, they don't own that. Anyway, Yeah, but the statute which thou sawest is my anger, wherewith the people anger me, who are deceived for me from thee. So that's what they're doing. Them Christians, all right. No, not because he said specifically, with the people anger me who are deceived for me from thee. Yes, all right. No, you got those that say they're Jews but not. Then got Israel who say they're Christians. Right. God will tell you to do that. That's man-made, that's man-made up stuff. Because Jesus wanted that, he said, look, I want y'all to be known as Christians from now on. But not the Lord have done that. All right. And so you're angering God. The statute which thou saw is my anger, wherewith the people anger me who are deceived from me from thee. Right. So that's what they're doing. You're doing it. You're doing it. Don't say you're not doing it. You're doing it. But I'm worshiping all that foolishness also. Yeah, God said, as you have now acknowledged me as your sovereign, I cannot give you the command. Thou shalt not acknowledge the gods of other nations as such. What they bring, now that's what he said, that now let fellowship do it. Yeah, you got more than one place. Thou shalt not, but thou bring no advantage to those who adore them. This thou shalt not do while I exist. Another thing, the other people going and digging up and making idols and everything over there in over there in our land, over there in Israelis. And they're making museums and they're putting all those statues and idols up there. They tell you to come over there and see it. Or they tell you to do that. We went over there yesterday. Those who adore them, this is thou shalt not do while I exist. I have given you my Torah in order to lend sovereignty to you. Hence you must not kindle my wrath by breaking my covenant through idolatry. So when I see the IUC people, HYI people, Geno Jennings, TD Faith, Joyce the Lieth, all on the morning, yep. All of them doing what? They're breaking the covenant. They don't even keep the covenant. They're gone. Well, they broke it. And $12, and they were talking about, oh, you call on God. You talk about how people call on God and there's no answer nothing. Because you're not serving God. You're doing what he told them to do. $12, whatever your church charter told them to do, that's what you're doing. I did the same thing. And call upon God, God was nowhere to be found. It was like when I read Manasseh. The old angel said, I'll stop it all up. No, Moses, you better not let not one prayer get to me. You better not let one get to me. And he didn't let it get to him. Now we know how it is. The seventh heaven. You go read the seventh heaven, then you know what the Most High was talking about. Better not let nothing now when I'm get up here. They didn't. Moses' prayer. Yeah. Say, I give you my Torah in order to make the sovereignty to you. Hence, you must not kindle my wrath by breaking my covenant through idolatry, which we did. You should not worship dead idols. No, because Ellen G. White is an old dead whore. You worshiping her. You worshiping John Smith, an old dead man. You worshiping him. And then whoever started you worshiping him. Then when you go listen to idols, HOI people, they got fringes on and sticks. You worshiping that. You worshiping the purple robe. Because you go on there, they have everything, rings on their finger and everything. And then they say they of God. You're not of God. You know everything of your Father says that. That's who you're of. All right. No, because just like $3 more this morning talking all that. And now you want God to help, and now you want God to come and rescue. And at the same time, you say God got rid of the covenant. And then you want God to bless a cursed state. Because he don't think you. Just let you know. What he's doing is curse. That's what he said. My wrath said, not kindle, no, must not kindle my wrath by breaking my covenant through idolatry. You should not worship dead idols, but him who kills and restores to life, and whose hands are all living things. Do not learn the works of other nations. That's what we got. Christianity is a work of another nation, it's not the work of Israel. Those that say the Jews were not, that's the worship of another nation that is not Israel. That's because the law already told you. They're going to take your, no, they're going to take your Torah, your laws, your commandments, statutes, judgments, covenant, transcribe it into Greek and claim it to be their own. Are they not doing that? All right, then. So just tell them. And then you can tell the idol worship, they're like, you got to come over here and we're going to show you. Don't come to Holy Land, come down museum where we can put all the holy artifacts up. No, you got to come over here and a tomb with Father Abraham and all the patriarchs rest. We want you to come over here and see that. Man, God didn't tell you to do that. God didn't tell you to do that. And that's what they're doing. All right. No, they got something else I want to say. It's going to come back. Because you don't think you're worshiping idols, but you are. When them people get on there, you know, I heard that this morning. Well, October the 9th, we're going to be here. We want y'all to come. Right. God didn't tell you to do that. He didn't. Jesus said, if they tell you I'm here or there, believe or not, don't you go. Okay. My covenant through idolatry. You should not worship dead idols, but him who kills and restores to life, and whose hands are all living things. Do not learn the works of other nations. So you learn the works of the Jewish nation, you learn the works of Christianity, but there are works of vanity. You're in the land of the heathen, the enemy, and you have learned all their ways. All right, the eternal your God, rule over zeal and not rule by it. I wait until the fourth generation of visit punishment. So punishment has already started. But those who love me or fear me will I reward even until the 1,000th generation. That's you just finished reading that. Okay. I thought he was gonna go get Rachel. You gotta do, Rachel. That's why Rachel couldn't be buried with the fathers. Because she had to, if she wouldn't be there, wouldn't have been nobody else to say. And he told her, Rachel said, you gotta tell us over some idols. Yeah, that was just asked. He told God. And he accepted that for Rachel. Nobody else could do it for Rachel. Yeah. But that's what we're doing now. Everywhere you go, that's why Jesus told it should be like in a time of Noah. So you go read Enoch, it'll tell you how they start right behind silver, gold, wood, and stone, iron, and brass, and everything in the world. And the people over there claiming to be Israel, they're doing the same thing, going through all that country, find all those different artifacts, silver, gold, wood, and stone, all those stones, these are precious stones, and they put them in the museum and tell you, oh, y'all come on and see it. Yeah. All right, I heard it this morning, man. Some wicked stuff them people are doing to us. Yeah. And nobody's saying foul. Why? Because that is their system. Nobody telling them, well, why you no. They're not teaching about how America was built off the back of slaves. They're not teaching you that. No. They got people like T.G. Jakes said, well, innovation. Wherever innovation going on, you're not in the room, you're going to be left behind. Yeah. Killed their innocent girls. And everything that America is. No, let's continue on. They sacrificed their little girl. But don't worry, God give us something this morning. I'll get to it. Yeah. No, he said to him, what is the idol or what is the altar? All right. But the statue which thou sawest is my anger, wherewith the people anger me will proceed for me from thee. And that's what we're doing. We're angering God. Because we worship everything of the heathen. Go look at anything. Turn on anything. Go on YouTube. Turn it on Facebook. Turn it on CBS, NBC, ABC. I don't care what you turn on. They're going to be the same thing. You got singing girls, dancing harlots, and running behind everything. They showed this morning. John Eric, man who with Eric. And is that not the prophecy? They gave, they gave shoes to the children, to the men. Hold that one, Belcher. That's on 9-5 mic. No, it's on this page, 9-5 mic. All right, and they tell you how to give them. All right. No, they say they gave them shoes. They brag about Air Jordan. Man don't care about nobody. No. When I was during that time, you were doing all that food stuff. I never did like Mike. Why would I want to be like Mike? Well, Michael Jordan had no. When Michael Jordan said, "Now how you gonna put a pair of tennis shoes for $100 for put out one stuff?" No, bow wraps. Went out there and bought the bow wraps. The other one's coming up. Couldn't afford that. Yeah. And then that was the best shoe out there anyway. Converse was not the best shoe. It was one of the best shoes, but it was not the best shoe. The best shoe came from Sears and Roebuck. That was the best shoe. Jeepers, not Jeepers. No, it wasn't Jeepers. Maybe it was Jeepers. Tennis shoe that Sears and Roebuck had. Boy, you wear out the cloth material on top would wear out. You had to wear out the soles upon it. That's the only way they would wear out. Take the name of it, Jesus. Well, you could wear out them shoes. You couldn't wear them out, and it was cheap. Yeah. No, you couldn't afford Converse, All-Stars, and all. That was for the big boy. They could afford that. Your mom would buy them. Your mom gonna buy you a pair of Converse or All-Star, and only gonna last 6 months. Either way, either you gonna outgrow it or you're gonna destroy it. Yeah. So Michael Jordan, then it was killing people with the Jordan sneakers. Probably still doing it right now. He can kill. No, you can sit down back there and do all that. He do it talk about how the greatest. Come on, bro. They pump them up because they're making money off of that. They can't pump up Bill Russell. Got 10 rings. Can't pump up Dr. J. Got an ABA ring and an NBA ring. That Michael Jordan could never have. You see, they can't pump him up. Right? No, they got to get a damn fool run behind everything in the world and killing God's children. Every child that died for a pair of Michael Jordan tennis shoes, he got to pay for that. He got to answer for that. He got to answer for that. Just let you know. Yeah, he got to answer for that. Somebody post that. Shoes. Just type in shoes, it's going to come up as a prophecy. Then God tell you what he's going to do, it's a prophecy. Then with the suddenness of a flash, Rachel, our mother, stood before the Holy One, blessed be he. Lord of the world, she said, thou knowest how unwillingly was Jacob's love for me. And I observed that my father thought to put Leah in my place. I gave Jacob a secret sign, that the plan of my father might be set out. But then I repented me of what I had done to spare my sister mortification, right? Mortification. I disclosed a sign to her. More than this, I myself was in the bridal chamber, and when Jacob spake with Leah, I made a reply. These are voice betrayal. These are voice betrayal. Man, listen to it. I'm just telling you what's going on. These are voice betrayal. No, I don't see it. No, this ain't it. Oh, but oh man, boy, I be waiting for every little move I make. People, yeah, that's all right. So I made a reply, Lisa, voice betrayal. And I'm a woman a creature of flesh and blood, of dust and ashes, was not jealous of my right. So she wasn't jealous of Rachel. Let me tell you what she wasn't jealous of Rachel. That's the only reason God stopped it. Yeah. Thou, O God, everlasting King, thou eternal merciful Father, why was thou jealous of the idols? But that's what he say, I'm a jealous God, thou shalt have no other gods before me. And double shadow just been posting that. All right. Thou jealous of idols, empty vanities, why hast thou driven out my children, slain them with the sword, and left them at the mercy of their enemies? Then the compassion of the supreme God was awakened. And he said, for thy sake, O Rachel, I will lead thy children of Israel back to their land. Yeah. But they had to get rid of the idols. Come on, man. I'll go all the way back to Father Moses when he came, because we was just like they're addicted to idol worship now. You think all the people doing all that dancing and swinging and banging and all that, what they doing it for? Sitting down like that, well, I'm Joe somebody. And I wear these type of shoes, these type of things, and I'm so important. Just another damn fool. That's all they are. Because when time comes when they get sickness and full of diseases, I don't care how much money they make. I don't care what they're doing. They can't call on the Most High God to save it and to heal their sickness and disease. All right. Anyway, I'm just telling you. Thus said the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Israel, for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof. Because they sold the righteous for silver and the poor for a pair of shoes. Well, let's find out there. No, Amos chapter. No, he told me that the other morning. I forgot this. God bring things back. No, I heard it. I was supposed to say it. Yeah, I was supposed to say it. I forgot. Now, Amos chapter 2. All right. Now, I'm going to tell you because he got a judgment with that. God didn't just tell you what is the judgment for that is. Yeah. Thus said the Lord, for 3 transgressions, Moab, for 4 I will not turn away the punishment of. All right. Because they burned the bones of the king of Edom to life. But I will send a fire on Moab, and I shall divide the place of Kira, and Moab shall die with tumult, with the shouting, with the sound of the trump. And I will cut off the judge from the midst of thereof, and I will slay all the princes of what him, said the Lord. All right. Thus said the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Judah, and that's us, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they have despised the law of the Lord. And that's what they have done. The law was done away with. Yeah, we under grace and mercy. Yeah, we under the new law. Oh man. All right. That's what they're doing. Okay. No, even when they've been in town, what they does is worship. Well, we worship on the first day because Jesus rose upon the first day. But that's a lie. God didn't tell you to do that. Well, we put on the purple robe because Jesus was crucified. That's a lie. No, God didn't tell you to do that. All right. I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they have despised the Lord and Lord and have not kept his commandments, and their lies caused them to err. And after they which their fathers have walked. Okay. Well, you say Michael Jordan is the greatest because he got 6 rings. That's the only reason why you say he's the greatest. He got the rings, All right. Well, so how you gonna, no, I'm just telling you. How you gonna touch Bill Russell? Well, not only he got 10 rings, he was a coach also and got a ring. Now, I'm just saying that's the foolishness that they give unto God's children so they can sell tennis shoes. They can tell their shoes, sell 23 and get all that pumped up so they can make money off it. And when he die out, they're going to pump up LeBron James. All right? Just like Kobe. Kobe going to be dead in a few little while. That's what they do. And who's the next one come up we can make money off? What is our campaign we going to make money off? That's what they're doing. But our people can't see that because they're not. Listen to what our wild people can't say that. Tell them, I've not turned away the punishment of them because they have despised the law of the Lord and they have not kept his commandments, and their lies caused them to err after which their fathers have walked. That's why we're in slavery right now. I will send a fire upon Judah, and it shall devour the palaces of Jerusalem. Thus saith the Lord, the three transgressions of Israel before I will not turn away the punishment of, because they sold the righteous for silver and the poor for a pair of shoes. Now, what's the punishment of? Oh, yeah, they tell you what punishment. That paying after the dust of the earth and the head of the poor. That's what they gave you. That's what they gave you, tennis shoes. And all right, running behind money. Go look at it. I was watching, Evil Al, he talking about the wire and everything. What they running behind? Silver, are they not? That's what they running behind. And what? Tennis shoes. Just like I had a dream yesterday. And they say, look for the tennis shoes in the window. That's how you know. Yeah, that's what is going on. Look for the tennis shoes in the window. I told you that dream yesterday. Right. Because that's what they're doing. Going down, they showed blacks and they had, I got all the joy and every penny came out, and I got this kind, that kind. And I was watching Black Ink one time. The boy had to go and get the girl out of jail, so he go pawn a pair of tennis shoes or sell a pair of tennis shoes. Come on, man. But they don't know this. They don't know this. All right. They pan out the dust of the earth, and the head of the poor turn aside away of the meat. And the man is forced to go into the same maid to proclaim our holy name. They're going to, well, man, I can go to a lot of that. All right. No, I mean, they showed up other day because it works both ways. They showed the camera on there. And the woman, she in the car with the dad, but she was having sex with the son. She supposed to be dating and going with the son, but she in the car with the dad. Right? Then they had another video out there where they set the dad up to come see the mom. And she trying to play it off. No, I'm not having. Yes, you are. Behind money. Because we learned the way of the heathen. The heathen been doing that. All right. Go get some price made a movie with the 7 Gables. Go watch that movie. Yeah, I think it was 7 Gables. Yeah. But it's not